Hello, everyone. Welcome to New Gen Politics. So, UFC star Conor McGregor is flirting with the idea of running for president of Ireland. This comes after the UFC star has been outspoken in recent weeks about political issues following the stabbing of 3 children in a care in Dublin. Riots subsequently broke out in the city when it was claimed the suspect was a foreigner, as protesters sang anti-immigrant chants, and McGregor's social media posts are being investigated by police for allegedly inciting hate, because he said, quote, "Ireland is at war and you reap what you sow" on X. He also said on X, in regards to the authorities, "Attempt to scapegoat me all you wish. If it makes you feel better, I will take it." But he also said, "I am praying that the streets will remain calm and peaceful. We Irish are known for our beautiful hearts, and we have a proud history of not accepting racism." So this is interesting because he's apparently flirted with the idea of running for president before, but this seems to be more serious, and people seem to actually be putting their support behind him. Because this has become an issue of the people versus a government. Again, all over the world, we're seeing these issues of the people against their governments. And the main problem is this immigration policy that is destroying countries all across Europe. And it seems the Irish have had enough. And McGregor has said some things that really resonate with people. Quote, "I do strongly believe our leaders must address the issue head on with serious policy reforms regarding Ireland's immigration and refugee processes. This is not a time for debate and posturing. Our elected leaders must act in the best interest of Ireland's citizens and our beloved country's future." Wow, act in the best interest of their citizens? What country would do that? Because it seems that for the last few decades, we've been putting the interest of literally everyone else before the interests of the citizens of any major Western country. So Ireland is putting the interest of these refugees and immigrants above their own people. And the Irish people are finally sick of it. And people are wondering, well, McGregor is just a UFC fighter. He is kind of a champion of the people, but is he really qualified? Who's his potential competition? Well, he said in regards to that, quote, "Potential competition if I run, Gary Adams, 78, Bertie Arnon, 75, Enda Kennedy, 74, each with unbreakable ties to their individual party's politics, regardless of what the public outside of their parties feel. The parties govern themselves versus governing the people. Or me, 35, young, active, passionate, fresh skin in the game. I listen, I support, I adapt. I have no affiliation, bias, favoritism towards any party. They would genuinely be held to account regarding the current sway of public feelings. I'd even put it all to vote. There'd be votes every week to make sure. I can fund. It would not be me in power as president. People of Ireland, it would be me and you." So people are really seeing this as a positive because McGregor's a champion of the Irish people. He is a Trumpian-like figure, this outsider who's fed up, who's had enough, who wants to run against political opposition for the interests of the people. And you're seeing this all over the world. You saw this in Argentina. You saw this in El Salvador. You're starting to see more parties in Europe taking power who have further right agendas and who are more populist in their beliefs. And this movement is a direct counter to globalism, socialism, and the strong political institutions that govern these countries and have governed these countries for decades. And to his point about the age of his competitors, they're all over 70. McGregor's 35. He's literally less than half all of their ages. And that is what people want. They want someone who's young, who's got fresh ideas, who's not corrupt, who hasn't been a politician, who's been out of touch for decades from the average person. They want a champion of the people. They want somebody who is a representative of them running the country. Not a representative of the elite and the class system in each of these countries. No, they want what they see as a regular person who has elevated themselves to popularity, to fame, to success through their merit, but has not lost touch of who they were and who they have to protect. And I support McGregor in his run for it. I'd love to see more of his policies. I'd love to see what he actually wants to get done. But his rampant support, the rampant anti-immigration policies, are showing chinks in the armor of this globalist movement. So let me know, what do you think? Should McGregor run? Do you support him? How do you feel about this anti-immigration policies and rhetoric that's starting to sprout up in all these European countries? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.